Okay, so talking roofing gear, one big consideration is how we carry the gear on us. I use suspenders and a belt, which is from Buckaroo, Australia. It's a very unique belt, very good belt, and it's probably the only belt I've seen on the market that's custom made to your waist size. We as roofers carry a lot of weight on us compared to other trades, builders, electricians. We definitely carry a lot more weight than those guys, and I suffered a lot sciatic nerve until I changed my whole setup. This has been really good. Now some guys are wearing vests with magnets and things. I'd be interested to know how they go, how they're feeling on site with them. But one thing, as I see quite a lot, is you got different stages of roofing. So you got when you lay iron, when you do flashings, when you're stripping a roof. So if I'm going to strip a re-roof, I'd probably just go up with my hammer, no belt on at the start doing a lot of denailing, and I've got nothing around my waist, no weight on me. When I come to doing the roofing, laying, I only just take what I need to lay that bit of roof. So I like to always have a hammer on me, good to throw at the apprentice. A drill for screwing down, that clips on. I always have a ruler, pencils, pens, few markers on me. Tape measure, if I'm doing hips and valleys, measuring cuts. If I'm straight laying, I might even put that aside. Chalk line for marking screw lines. Knife for trimming paper. If I'm doing hips and valleys, I'll have a pair of snips on me. I'd like to do a lot of cutting on the ground, but come to the one sheet that finishes on a hip, I'll trim it, have snips for that, and a hammer tacker. So that's basically my setup for just laying a roof. It's still a lot of gear, still a bit of weight, and of course I'll have the fixings in the pouch as well. If I'm laying a big run, I'll just take a small amount of fixings to tack off, and then when I'm just screwing off, I'll strip all this gear off and just carry screws, chalk line and a drill. When it comes to flashings, obviously, I'll get rid of the hammer tacker. May even get rid of the chalk line, and then I'd load my long straights and I'd go to my left and rights. Some foldies. Then where I had my hammer tacker, a square, and riveters. I love these little riveters. They're lobsters. You can use them with one hand. They're nice and small. You don't have to have your hands so open to close them. Some bigger ones are awkward. You might need two hands. Maybe a bevel. But one thing, if I'm working on a flatter roof, I like to ditch my apron sometimes and load up a tote with the gear I need and put that in a place maybe where I'm going to be cutting the flashings in, have a bucket for the rubbish, and then I don't have all this gear on me. So I'll cut in all my flashings and just tack them, and then I might put my apron back on if I'm going to do the fixings, to carry the fixings off. And yeah, I really like that, having no weight on me, the flexibility to cut in flashings. And again, when I start a job, no apron on, I just have the hammer and denail. Way more comfortable.